Hi everybody, it's Kristin. So it's time for February favorites today. Look at me, I'm all excited. And I don't have a ton of things. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it ends up being a ton of things. It doesn't look like a ton of things compared to some other months. But so I just want to jump right into it and get going and show you what I have. So first off, I'm going to talk about the couple of hair things that I've been using. And gosh, I think I mentioned this. I can't remember now if it was just in a haul that I mentioned it. Oh look, I feel like I'm off kilter here in my background. Anyway. That is the Redken 23 Forceful Hairspray. Super Strength Finishing Spray. I really like this. I know that I remember in the haul and I showed you guys, I thought it was so cool that it twisted like this, but that really is nice to not have to deal with the cap. Just saying. And the spray of it, I'm going to try to show you. Hopefully, you'll be able to see. It's really like light and airy and not heavy, and I really like that. So I can, even though it's a finishing spray, I can use it and still kind of work with my hair a little bit after I've sprayed it. So I really like that. I'm a big fan. The other hair thing, and I know I've mentioned this in favorites before, I try not to repeat myself, but you know, your favorites are your favorites, whether they're new or whether you've used them for years. So anyway, soapbox. That's the macadamia nut oil, the healing oil treatment, and this, I think this is the second bottle I've gone through of this size. I always buy this size. It's just easier for me to work with and travel, throw it in, whatever. So I really like this. My battery's flashing at me. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Anyway, so I really like this oil. I use probably just about a dime size, kind of little circle in my hand through my hair when it's wet. I don't do it when it's dry because that scares the living bejesus out of me. I'm afraid that I'll be done, my hair will be dry, and I'll use a little oil and then it'll look like a grease slick, and that's just trouble. Okay, so that is my hair stuff. Now I want to talk about my under eye. I talked about this a couple of times, and this is the Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. And I know some people didn't like this. I've heard Tina and a few other people say they didn't like it because they didn't like the consistency of it. For me, it really works well. I'm amazed at how it doesn't, because it's kind of runny when it comes out, I'm amazed it doesn't like sit in my fine lines, but it doesn't at all. And it really gives good coverage. I do wish that it was a little bit lighter. There's no color on this, so I need to get back to Walmart or Walgreens and see if there's a different color, because I would like it to be a little bit lighter. But that's what it looks like when it comes out. So it looks like it's real runny and nasty, but when you blend it in, it just blends right in. I really like it. And it doesn't, like I said, it really doesn't go in your fine lines or wrinkles at all. To set that, I've been using this, and this, I went back and looked. This was from Brigitte. That she was the one that uses this in her daily routine, and I went back to watch which one of the beautiful ladies it was, and it was Brigitte. And she uses the e.l.f. Complexion Perfection, which looks like this. And I just use it with my Sigma 224. I know it has a new number, but and while I love my powder flage, opening this up and trying to not get too much powder and is a pain in the keister. This is super easy. I mean, you do this, I do this, like that, and then go under my eyes, and it's set, and I'm done, and that took 2 seconds. So A-ease, B brightening, C, you're always supposed to have C. C, it doesn't cake up. So there is that. Oops, dropping things all over the place. You can tell it's early morning. It's 20 to 7 right now. Okay. Other thing I wanted to talk about, and where did I put my little brush for this? Okay then. This is the sheer cover, and I got this in my glam bag in January. And the color that I like is the lighter of the two colors. There's a brush hair in there, but you know. So this one is the one that I like. And what I've been using is, and this is probably more the thing that I like, I don't know, but it's the e.l.f. contour brush. So this is just a little short, what I call like a bullet brush. So here's a 217, so you can see how much smaller it is. And it's denser, so you can really, I go, stuck my finger in it. I go into the product like that, and then onto my spots. If I have it in that would be spots that have been, you know, they've come and gone and they've left a little, you know, scar or whatever. If I have an actual blemish of some sort, then I will use my finger so I don't put bacteria back into here. But generally, I just take that, put it on there, and then if I need to smooth it out like that, I do. So I really have liked the combination of these two together. It's all about the combinations. Speaking of, my current eyebrow cocktail is this. I know I showed you guys that in my haul that the gal at Mac said that I really needed to warm up my brows since my hair was a little bit redder. And by the way, I'm liking my hair much better now that it has calmed down and is not so red. So I'm able to deal with it a lot better. Anyway, so I was using, and this was Saddle that she had suggested for me. And by the way, one of my subscribers mentioned that this works great as a contour, like on your face, as a bronzer contour. And I haven't tried it yet, but in case anybody's interested. So anyways, Saddle and a 266 brush is what I've been using. But I didn't like it. It didn't look exactly right, and I couldn't figure out why it looked so good that day and then wasn't looking good when I was doing it. Well, Kristin, I already had Fling on that day, and this is the eyebrow pencil from MAC in Fling. Tell you, get you a little more information. Ugh, my hands. So I started putting Fling on and then putting Saddle over top of it. Now I realize it's another step, but I like it, and I think that it works really well. I think it looks good. You may disagree, but I think it looks good. So that is my current eyebrow cocktail. Let's see. The couple of liners that I have. One is this Avon Super Shock liner. And my friend Tina sent this to me because she has access to these and we don't. I mean, seriously, Avon, get with it. Bring these to the United States because you would sell a whole lot. This in your waterline does not budge. It is amazing. I am astounded. You know how I like my Tarte Amazonian Clay eyeliner? Oh, this might be better. I hate to say that because I love that, but and then it's just such a great black, super black, awesome. I know why the Pixie Woo girls love this liner and talk about it so much because it really is great. And then what I've been using on my bottom waterline, I've been just doing kind of a lot of, I don't want to say simple makeup on my eyes, but I've been doing really just a lot of browns and things that really make my blue eyes show. And what I've liked on the bottom, and it works with almost every single eye look. I mean, even if I do something with a little blue in it, or I do something with a little green in it, this just works. And this I also got from the Pixie Woo girls. And this is, I noticed that they use this liner in their waterline a lot, and it's Power Surge by MAC. And it is just kind of a bronzy brown that's over top of that where I put that concealer. Not sure if it's going to pull in the right color for you. There, look on the bottom. And it just, I don't know, I don't like my I like to tightline my top waterline with black, but I don't like my bottom waterline to have nothing on it. The black will transfer sometimes and doesn't look as good, or it just looks not complete to me when I have something on my top and not on the bottom. And I love what this does for my bottom waterline. It really makes it, I don't know, just look complete. It reflects the light. I think it makes the blue pop a little bit more, so I've been really enjoying that. Just a couple more things. For cheeks, when I went through my collection to do my vlog sale, and the eye sale you guys have seen, and the things that haven't sold yet, I actually reduced the price, especially on those Wonder Woman things. I didn't really know where to price those. So I reduced the 3 Wonder Woman palettes and a couple other things. I reduced the price. So if you want to go back and check that out, so it's still open is what I'm saying, and some of the prices are reduced. Anyway, when I was going through my collection to look through, you know, my face stuff as well, I found a Mineralized Skinfinish I had completely forgotten about, and that's Light Flush. I think I got this at a CCO, and I'm showing you in case it ever comes back because I really like it. It's really pretty. It's a pinky flush. It's got some maroon in it. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. For some reason, on my cheeks, it goes on a little bit pinker than this. So what I like to do is layer this with my Lorac Soul or Solami or whatever it is. You know, the blush I've talked about 800 times. And that's actually what I have on my cheeks today. So I don't know again if this is right or wrong. This is just the way I like to do it. And so I've been putting this on my cheeks first, and then I put a little bit of this over top because there's some definite sheen to this. So when I put this over top of it, it kind of tones down the sheen, but it leaves it kind of shining through, kind of lit from within, and I really like that look. So that's the cheek look I've worn most this month. I've worn obviously other things, but I really like that. Just kind of trying to make my skin look a little more lively and not so dull. Okay, lips. I have been that's very intelligent, Kristin. I have fallen back in love with my Chanel Rouge Coco Shine, and this is Evasion or Evasion, I would imagine. That's how you actually say it. And it's what I have on my lips right now. And it's this kind of pinky nude. Where am I going to put this? Let's put it here. It's just really pretty. This does not last for hours on end by any means. But it really, it's nice and easy when it wears off. It's not like, I like colors, especially for the work day, that when they wear off, it's not like, oh my gosh, you were wearing lipstick and now you're not. And I can totally tell. You know, that's what I'm getting at. So I really like this. And it's also very easy to throw on when you're in the, you know, if you're in the car just ready to get out and you just want to put it on, you don't want to have to like be really close up in a mirror. So I really, really like this. Check this out, Hannah. You would love this color. Just saying. Okay, and I have two more things. Actually, 3. You know how when you use something, you've been using a whole bunch of things, and then you go back to the thing that you love, and you remember why you loved it. Tarte Light Skin Lashes. Need I say anymore? Because I took a little break from trying out new mascaras. I really like this. I'm wearing it today. In my video, in my Topic Tuesday video, I was wearing this Buxom Bare Essentials. I almost used this up, and I will repurchase this. I like this for a little more of just a defined lash, but not as thick as like what I have today. And I like this for a really thick one. I like this. Last thing is nail polish that I've worn. If I wear a nail polish more than once in a row, you know I like it. And I haven't, I'm trying to think. I had this off for a while because I was testing that one from Revlon. But this is the one that needs to be shaken up, I see. Looks funny right now. But this is from Gosh. And it's Miss Mole. See, look at that. I'm not sure what that's about. Doesn't look like that usually. Must be the way I had it lying. Anyway, it's Miss Mole. And it's really, really nice. You can't get this here, so it's sent to me by my friend Tina from Ireland. But I think you can get Gosh in Canada. I think you can get it everywhere but the United States. But anyway, this is a really pretty color. If you have a friend somewhere over in Ireland or in the UK or Canada, maybe they can hook you up with this because it's an amazing color. Okay, I think that is all that I have for you guys. I hope that you are having a very good week, and I will talk to you very soon. Thanks very much for watching. Bye. Okay, I forgot my fail. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna try this quickly because that video is already 14 minutes long. My fail for the month, I was talking about how my skin is so dry and I couldn't figure out why and blah, blah, blah. Well, maybe, Kristin, it's because you changed one of your moisturizers. I've been using the Philosophy Hope in a jar, And I talked about this, I think, when I did my skincare routine, how I just feel like it just sits on top of my skin. It doesn't actually soak in. So I went away from this, back to my algenist, and within like 3-4 days, my skin was back to almost normal for me. So I definitely think that this is this, and I used a good chunk of this. I think this is a false bottom, so I think it's probably only full till here, but I'm going to give the rest of this to my friend Wilson because she really likes this. But this just did not work for me. I don't know that it's the product is bad. I just think it's not moisturizing enough, or doesn't have the right things in it for my skin, and the algenist does. So I don't think I'll be switching moisturizers anytime soon, because when you find something that works for you, why change? So anyway, with that, I am now done. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.